All right, everybody. It is a rainy Sunday afternoon here in Ontario. Um, we are down for some more vintage cube action. I am the semi-etician, and we're going to see if we can put together something sweet today. See what we open, take it one pick at a time. And yeah, still getting back into the format, getting used to some of the new cards. I haven't played Cube consistently for like over a year, and it seems to have gotten a lot more powerful, a lot faster. There will be more legacy content coming down the pipe soon. I'm just taking a little bit of a refresher here to enjoy some Cube. If you've been enjoying the Cube content, if you've been enjoying the legacy content, I would be very grateful for a like, a comment, or a subscribe on the channel. We are very, very close to hitting 100 subs, which is pretty awesome. So let's honor all of that with a. Ooh, there's some cards here. There's some number of skippers. Nothing obviously busted. Where do my eyes go first with this pack? I see Lion's Eye Diamond, which obviously is busted with Underworld Breach. I see Jace the Mind Sculptor, which I know in the past was a very, very powerful cube card. I think it's slowed down a little bit. And then I see Ancient Tomb, which is a very powerful land and accelerating out kind of like 3 drops with 2 colorless pips in them. There's Displacer Kit, and then there's also Inti, which is a great mono red card. Oh, this is actually kind of a tough pick. Part of me just wants to spec on LED because I think Breach is like so good. Jace is like a pretty safe pick, and then Ancient Tombs obviously also like a really fine pack one, pick one. I think it's between Ancient Tomb and LED. Do I want to go the dumb busted combo route? What else is LED good with? It can be good in various strategies. You know what? Let's take Ancient Tomb. Let's be a little sensible. This is where we just get past like Underworld Breach and everything falls apart. But yeah, I'm gonna start on Ancient Tomb, and we're gonna see if we can't utilize the Ancient Tomb. So there's Watery Grave, which is a really nice land, though it doesn't play that well with Ancient Tomb. There's an Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, which is a very busted magic card. If we got like Sneak Attack, like Ancient Tomb is very good with Sneak Attack. There's Chandra Torch of Defiance, pretty good with Ancient Tomb. Then there's also Memory Jar, which is pretty good with Ancient Tomb. Do we want to just spec on Emrakul? I don't mind specking on Emrakul here. There's Springheart Nantuko. Like a lot of these, interesting. I'm gonna spec on Emrakul. I could see taking Memory Jar though as being like a more obvious choice. Oh, there's Upheaval, but it seems like pretty early to take Upheaval. Could take Volcanic Island. There's also Swords to Plowshares, which would be excellent had we taken like Jace. Although swords can still be pretty good. I'm imagining though, like we have this Emrakul. Like, what if we got Sneak Attack, right? We would really want this Volcanic Island to go with the Sneak Attack. I don't want a Tunnel Vision on that necessarily. But Volk is just generally a really good card. Maybe we can get a number of artifacts and the Upheaval comes back around on the wheel. I don't think I can take Upheaval here, though. It just seems a little sketchy. I'm going to take Volcanic Island. Okay. Now there's an Atali. There's a Meticulous Archive. There's a Vampiric Tutor. There's also Talisman of Creativity. Talisman of Creativity is pretty sweet with Ancient Tomb. And then it allows us to go off. We could just take this Atali Primal Hunger, but then we're going in on Sneak. And we don't even know if we're going to get a Sneak. Like maybe that's just absolutely goofball energy. I don't mind taking Talisman of Creativity here, to be honest. If that Upheaval did come back around, that's like kind of cool for us. Wow, here's another Emrakul, which goes quite well. Or sorry, an Ulamog, which would go well with the Sneak strategy. But again, we don't have the Sneak Attack yet, and we've already got the Emrakul. I'm inclined just to pick up something like Narset, Parter of Veils here. And that card can get pretty out of hand. and we don't necessarily need to be married to some of these picks, although we are shaping up to be a nice kind of sneak attack deck, and we could take either Ulamog or Fire Ice here, but I'm going to take Narset, Parter of Veils, and we'll see what comes around next. Not a whole lot. There's a Spirebluff Canal, and then there's also a Triplicate Titan. I mean, we could take Triplicate Titan, or we could just take Spirebluff, but we've already got Volk, so Spirebluff's not like standing out to me like crazy. I don't mind taking Triplicate Titan here. Wow, there's the Brain Freeze. There's the Brains Freeze. There's World Spine Worm, which is also another good sneak card, but there's also just Spell Pierce. Is there any world where that LED comes back around? So, like, if the LED comes all the way around the table, I want to snap up Brain Freeze here, and we just forego the Emrakul plan. We could also just take Spell Pierce, which is, like, guaranteed to be good in our deck, given what we already have. I think I'm leaning toward the Spell Pierce here. And so that is what we will do. This Kiora card, every time that I've had it played against me recently, it's felt pretty powerful. It also plays quite nicely with our Ancient Tomb, which is pretty cool. And then there's also Blood Crypt, which is just a fine red-black land in case we wanted to open up for black cards. You know what? I'm just going to take the Blood Crypt, I think. Yeah, so LED did not come back around. I'm glad I did not take Brain Freeze. Jace came back around, though. Jace is pretty nice with Ancient Tomb getting powered out. We could also take Brain Surge here. Jace or Brain Surge. I'm gonna take the Planeswalker. We could take another Planeswalker now. I don't actually hate that. Take Chandra. We got Jace. The Ancient Tomb is just gonna be powering out these big Planeswalkers. Getting a combat on your turn. Shorakai, Genesis Engine, Storm Chaser's Talent. None of these cards are. I don't know what this one does, and I can't read it fast enough. Shorakai seems like pretty bad. I don't know. Fabled Passage doesn't seem like a terrible pickup. Let's get this Shorakai out of here. I don't think we're going to be playing that. We would love a flash. We would love a sneak attack. Worldly Tutor. You know? I kind of don't hate that. I'll pick it up. Why not? We can get an Emrakul with that. Other ways to abuse Emrakul include Shallow Grave, I guess. Also Channel. Guess we'll just take this Cabal Writ. Really want a sneak attack, though. Lush Portico. We'll keep that chilling around. Oh, wow. There's Mana Crypt. The Mana Crypt is pretty bonkers, isn't it? There's Oath of Druids. Maybe we could wheel the Oath of Druids. We don't have any other creatures. I think we might be able to wheel this Oath. We're going to take Mana Crypt, and then we're going to wheel Oath of Druids. That sounds really nice. Definitely not passing up on Mana Crypt here. Oh, there's the Nadu Winged Wisdom. There's also Fourth Aerolingus. There's Pyrogoyf. Do we want Pyrogoyf, though? Do we want Pyrogoyf if we're trying to wheel that Oath of Druids? I mean, Pyrogoyf's obviously a powerful card. It's really good with Mana Crypt and Ancient Tomb, but so is Fourth Aerolingus. Fourth Aerolingus is very nice. We've got a lot of like mana generation off the Crypt. Kind of don't mind taking Fourth, to be totally honest. Let's do that. Ooh, wow. Here's Lightning Bolt. I kind of love picking up a Lightning Bolt here. There's a Talisman of Conviction, which is also pretty nice. But Bolt is a kind of premium removal spell for little boys and little girls, little creatures, planeswalkers, can deal some damage to your opponent's face. I do not mind picking up a Lightning Bolt here. What now do we have? What do we have now? There's show and tell. I mean, we have Emmercool, we have Triplicate Titan. Is show and tell actually good? Will show and tell wheel? Thopter Foundry, obviously sick. Plateau would be a nice card to pick up given that we have this fourth Aerlingus. Can we wheel show and tell? Like, is it crazy to not take show and tell here? Show and tell Emmercool. Like, show and tell's not that good in cube, but we have the mana crypt to go with it. Something tells me this show and tell might come back around though. But the Ulamog didn't come back. World Spine Worm didn't come back. I'm gonna take show and tell. I don't know if that's right. I know this card's a bit of a trap in cube, but I just feel like it could be good for us given two of the cards that we have in Ancient Tomb and Mana Crypt. And we're gonna have to figure out how to cast this fourth Aerlingus some other way. So far, I don't mind how this is shaping up. We've got some good skippers here. Well, there's Gristlebrand. There's Lelia, the Blade Reforged as well. Obviously a powerful magic card. There's also Tishana's Tidebender. But I kind of want to lean in on Gristle here. And that's because, like, if we just get the Oath of Druids, we just have some big pumpers to oath out, which I do not mind seeing. Stern Scolding is interesting. Kappa Cannoneer is a powerful magic card. Goblin Rabblemaster obviously busted with Mana Crypt. What does this Boneyard Dracosaur do? I mean, Boneyard Dracosaur is a powerful magic card too. Teferi Rabblemaster would be great. The Mike Stone and the Meek Stone's pretty cool. I don't mind just picking up this Stern Scolding though. We want some cheaper interactive spells, I believe. And then here we can take Jedemir's Garden, I think. There's the Trumpeting Carnosaur as well, but I don't mind the Garden. If we can get any fetch, that will turn on some of our cards. Oh wow, here's a Wheel of Fortune. We've already got Narset Parter of Veils. Yeah, let's take Wheel and hope we get this Oath. Really hope the Oath came around. We'll be in a pretty bad spot if the Oath doesn't come around. It does come back. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, and we're gonna go in on Oath of Druids here. I'm kind of amped about this. We've got some good Oath targets. We've got the show and tell. We're just missing Sneak Attack. If we can get Sneak Attack, I'm gonna be so happy here. There's no way that the Thopter Foundry is coming back around too, is there? Am I just supposed to take Sync? Just be a bit sensible. We'll take Sync into Stupor. It's a fine card. The Aether Spark. I mean, I don't know. It's a Planeswalker. These other cards aren't that good. I guess I'll take the Aether Spark. Dismember. Wow, the Thopter Foundry did come back. Yikes. I could have had the sickest Thopter Foundry. I honestly just kind of felt like it wasn't going to come back. I think I'm happy with Dismember, though. Dismember's a great magic card. Here we can take Commercial District quite nicely. Guess we'll take Goblin Rabblemaster. Trumpeting Carnosaur, not bad. Okay. We really need a fetch land. Like, obviously, Thoughtseize is pretty darn powerful. Mind Collapse, pretty good. There's just Taiga, which gives us green and red. I don't mind Taiga, to be honest. It's not the best first pick. It's between Taiga or Thoughtseize, but I'd rather not be playing. Like, we're kind of in teamer colors here, I think. Yeah, let's take Taiga. Minskin Boo's a very good magic card. Man, I just want one fetch land. And I'll be so happy. I mean, we did just take the Taiga. What else are we giving up here? Minsk and Boot seems to play so perfectly with what we've got cooking. I'm gonna slam Minsk. This is not really the fetch land that we were looking for, but it is gonna help with our fixing. We are pretty greedy here. There's a Nissa who shakes the world too. I'm gonna take Prismatic Visa, or do I just take Stock Up actually? Stock Up seems. What did I take? Oh, I took Vista. Okay, I guess I ran out of time there. I'm terribly sorry about that. Pest Infestation or Hedge Maze. Pest Infestation, I think, is a good one. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Any could take Firebolt as a removal spell. We could also take Treachery. There's Mere Battlesphere, but that's not the best one to go oathing into. Firebolt or Treachery. There's also Inspiring Vantage for the 4th Aerolingus. Treachery doesn't actually seem that bad in this deck. We've got some big mana. I think I'm going to take the Treachery, actually. There's Frantic Search, which is pretty good. We're definitely not getting a fetch land, so that does suck. Do we want Frantic Search? I think we don't mind the Frantic Search. Blightsteel Colossus, not bad. But also not that good either. Ignoble we don't want. I don't think we're just blight stealing. So we could take Expressive Iteration or just Manamorphose. Honestly, part of me doesn't hate Manamorphose. Well, maybe that's crazy. I'll take Manamorphose. Oliphant is not the best card to oath into. Did not get the sneak. Could just take Copperline Gorge over Oliphant. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Mind Collapse came back around. That's not bad. We could also just take Waterlogged Grove to just keep making our mana good. I'll take the Waterlogged Grove. There's something I wish I took over this Prismatic Vista. I don't remember what it was. It's Ketria Triome. Doesn't seem bad. Let's just keep taking all the fixing, I guess. Triplicate Titan, Emrakul, and Gristlebrand. The fact that we don't have Sneak Attack is really bad for us. Like we were really hoping to open Sneak. So yeah, this deck actually might be hot trash without Sneak Attack. I did say I wasn't going to Tunnel Vision, but then it kind of felt like things were coming together. But we are, very simply put, an Oath of Druids deck. And yeah, there's not much more to say. Oh, it was Stock Up. Do we want Stock Up or do we just want Nissa who shakes the world? Stock Up seems pretty powerful. Let's give it a shot. Certainly helps us find the cards that we're looking for. Hedge Maze or Thornspire Verge. Probably Hedge. Maybe the Verge is better. We've got a lot of tapped lands. We have no way to fetch, so happy with that. Happy with a Firebolt, I think, as a sideboard spell. I'll take this. Yeah, just like, man, Sneak Attack would have been crazy. We also didn't see through the breach, as far as I'm aware. Or Flash. But yeah, let's see here. Our deck is maybe almost completely just built with the cards that we've got here. Yeah, let's call this a deck and let's play a game. So yeah, if we had a sneak attack, this deck would be insane. We do not have sneak attack, but we do have mana crypt, talisman of creativity. We've got ancient tomb. We have show and tell with Emrakul, Triplicate Titan, Gristlebrand, and then we also have Oath of Druids with only Gristlebrand, Triplicate Titan, and Emrakul. This deck, like again, if we had sneak attack, I think we're in a great spot. We do have some powerful cards in Minsk and Boo. Like an early Minsk and Boo can be very hard for an opponent to beat off of a mana crypt. We've got Pest Infestation. We've got Fourth Air Lingus. We've got some heavy hitters. We've got Lightning Bolt, Dismember. Got some removal. Um, yeah, we have no way to tutor for our Oath of Druids. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not 100% confident this is going to be a good one, but we'll see how it unfolds. We've got some powerful magic cards. That's for sure. Just missing the one key piece that everything seemed to be predicated on. All right, well, we've got the Mana Crypt. We don't have a whole lot to do with it. I think we keep this hand, though. I think we keep this hand. We might have to lead on Ketria Triumph tapped, which is unfortunate because of this Spell Pierce. That will give us access to Pierce plus Bolt on the following turn. And then if we hit like a green or a red land, we get a turn 2 Minsk. I think I keep the Crypt in hand because I don't want to just play it out to then lose a bunch of flips unnecessarily. If we draw a red or a green, this hand becomes, I think, very good. Arc Slick Shores, okay. Mox Emerald, sure. Demonic Tutor. Yeah. Now we might have to pass with Spell Pierce up, to be totally honest. That sucks. They can get like Mind Twist. Like, what are they tooting for here? They can look up. I mean, we have no idea, but there's a lot of good blue, black, and colorless cards in this cube, obviously. Well, this is now a turn 2 Jace. Man, but like, can we afford to, like, playing Ketria Triome is obviously very good from a subsequent turns mana efficiency standpoint, but our opponent just demonic tutored. I think we just have to pass with Spell Pierce up. That's so hard, but I think we do. I think we just have to respect. It's like I just play tapped land go and we could just be Entomb reanimated, right? At least this way we have some form of protection against what they may have gotten. Like, yeah, Narset, let's just pierce the Narset. So they could have Wheel, Black Lotus Wheel, like, who knows, right? We're going to pierce the Narset for sure. Talisman of Creativity. Ketria Triome. Mana Crypt. Talisman. Go. Collation Relic, totally fine. Do we Jace them or do we just Minsk them? I think we just slam Minsk, but it would be unfortunate if they had a counterspell for the Minsk. Maybe they him us. They probably have counterspell, but I'm going to slam Minsk and Boost so hard, I think. Maybe we just Jace. Tails never fails? Hell yeah. Do I just Jace? Is this a coward's play? I'm going to Jace. Come on, lag. I got to restart after this. Definitely have to restart. Counter my Jace? No, so Minsk would have just resolved. Well, I guess we'll draw some cards. Stock up Pest Infestation, Lush Portico. Shit. Okay. Let's put Fourth and Minsk on top. Man, it really sucks. I couldn't play it. I played my forest before I did the Jace thing. That was poor magic. We can infestation the pestation. Island cycle. Sure. I mean, they got a lot of mana here. They can jam something pretty threatening. We got to hope it's nothing too crazy. Are we just going to get breached here? I really wish I played Minsc and Boo now, but here comes a time twister, I guess. Yeah, there's Time Spiral. We are not very well equipped to beat Storm. I really should have played Minsc and Boo, I guess, so we at least had some kind of pressure on their life total. I felt like they had a counterspell, and I wanted them to burn it on Jace. Well, we have a Stern Scolding to counter a Thassa's Oracle. But that's about it. Beyond that, this was a fucking terrible wheel for us too. We just had like all gas, and now we have basically absolutely nothing. We just got to hope their wheel was also bad at this point. How many spells have been cast this turn? Just LED and Time Spiral. Yeah, there's a Frantic Surge. We don't have a lot in the way of stopping Storm. Wishclaw. Well, let's see if we're dead or not. I mean, Storm is hard to pull off in cubes sometimes. You got to really work for your wins, so we got to hope that it's not just a clear route to a Tendrils here. I would love for my opponent to like tutor for Doomsday, play Doomsday, cycle to Oracle, and we just Stern Scolding it. But I don't know if we'll get that lucky. Our only line of defense is this Stern Scolding, and something tells me the only one who's getting scolded here is me. Oh, man. Heebie-jeebies. The nice thing is we get this Wishclaw, so if they have to pass the turn, we can get like Show Intel and put a Gristlebrand into play. Pentad Prism. Storm count 6. I mean, they could mini Tendrils us. They're just going to hope to kill us to the Mana Crypt, I guess. Oh, beautiful. Okay, Brain Freeze is... I mean, we play Emrakul in our deck, so Brain Freeze is pretty okay with us. Nice. Okay. Couldn't beat the Emrakul. Wow. Okay. We'll take it. We're going to have to reassess, though. We're going to have to reassess a little bit here, folks, because something tells me this Oath of Druids is actually just not going to do bloody well anything. Which means, I think, that we're supposed to board out of Oath, out of Triplicate Titan. We keep Gristlebrand plus Emrakul for Show and Tell. And then we bring in Rabblemaster and Trumpeting Carnosaur as beaters. Do we have anything else that can screw with our opponent? We could Worldly Toot. Like, is Stern Scolding going to be good against them? I don't... They could have Hull Breacher, I guess. So maybe we keep the Stern Scolding in the deck. Bolt doesn't strike me as that good. Treachery seems kind of bad, I would imagine. So... yeah, let's just go like this. I don't think my opponent's going to be playing creatures. If they are, we'll bring the Oath back in. What do we think about this hand? This hand kind of doesn't do a lot, does it? It's got Manamorphose. It's got Stock Up if we draw land. It's rather slow otherwise. I'm going to mull. And now we're going to get punished for mulling because now we're going to 5. I guess we'll keep this Minsc and Boo hand. Let's put Island Copperline Gorge back. The first hand definitely better than this one, but this one does have Minsc and Boo. If we just draw like Mana Crypt, or Ancient Tomb. This hand gets a little bit better. We could just get Thought Seized here, and then we're just up Shit's Creek without a paddle. I mean, we're pretty much already up Shit's Creek without a paddle. But yeah, we gotta hope that us having Emrakul means it's very challenging for our opponent to win the game. But we'll see. We'll see. We just won last time without doing anything, so maybe we can carry that across to this game here. They got the Mox again. Yep. Same start as last time, except this time we don't have the Spell Pierce. This time we do not get the Spell Pierce. We draw Taiga, which is a rather terrible draw. Play Jetmir's Garden. Pass the turn. It's a turn 4 Minskenbu going to be good enough against a Storm deck that went turn 1 Land Mox DT? Probably not. Hymn to Turok. I invite that. Okay. Hitting 2 lands is a bit aggressive. Hitting 2 lands is pretty aggressive. At least we still have the Minsk, I guess. Maybe they just DT'd for him. Stern Scolding. Stern Scolding. I don't know. Let's put the Fear of God in them by bolting ourselves. But yeah, the Stern Scolding's not going to be very good, I would imagine. Can we draw Mana Crypt one time? Git Probe, sure. What would they like to do now? I would love for them just to cast Time Twister, to be honest. I would take 7 fresh magic cards here. Pentad Prism, sure. Gearing up for a big next turn. They're deep in the tank. Deep in the tank. Storm is so hard in Cube. I don't blame our opponent. They know we don't have anything, so they're going to cast Imperial Seal. Sure. Imperial Seal for Time Spiral. We top deck Spell Pierce. Pretty please deck. Pretty please deck. Okay, they got something. Show and Tell. We'll pass the turn. Playing around Spell Pierce. Yawgmoth's Will. Sure. So now they can Demonic Tutor. Hymn to Turok. Sure. And now they just Demonic Tutor for Time Spiral? Sure. You DT. You have Ancestral? You get Ancestral. Draw a card, flashback, Git Probe. You get Doomsday. Now my Stern Scolding's gone. We're going to Demonic Tutor something to hand, and then you're going to get Imperial Seal. Just get something else. Not sure what's happening here. We haven't done anything this game, except for play 3 lands. If we top deck a land that is untapped, this Minskenbu can start at least applying pressure on our opponent. Yeah, so they DT for something, they Imperial Seal for something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But now they don't have enough mana for Time Spiral. I'm a bit confused as to what's happening, but it's okay. I feel like Narset is the best card in our deck against this opponent. Obviously not right now because we don't have the blue to play it, but yeah. Okay, you probed. Now you have no mana. I assume you have to pass the turn. Land? Spell Pierce. That was a good draw. Wow, that was a good draw. Okay. It's the best possible thing we could have. Memory Jar. Am I supposed to pierce this? They pay. Yeah. Yeah, let's pierce it. They have to exile their LED to pay for it. And then it like disincentivizes them, I think, from cracking the jar this turn. Yep. Talisman of Creativity. I will deploy it and we'll pass. Sure. I think all of our counter magic's gone. So I imagine we're just dead here. A talisman for a talisman. Sure. Going down 1 mana and they're just passing. Okay. They don't want to crack the jar yet. Now we have Jace the Mind Sculptor or Minsk and Boo. I'm just gonna play the Minsk. What are they doing? Oh, untapping Grim. Sure. Yep. Yep. Hit you for 4. Pass the turn. I don't think any interaction left in my deck anyways, so I'm happy to just tap out here. They're gonna jar, and that'll be that. Here, oh, Dark Ritual. They draw Dark Ritual. All right, all right, all right. Kill me, opponent. We just need to not draw Emrakul. I'll feel a little safer if we don't draw Emrakul. Here comes the jar. We did not draw Emrakul. We drew a whole bunch of stone cold garbage. Time Walk, sure. They have Doomsday? Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Like, they've already used their Yawgmoth's Will, which is sweet. They've already used their Demonic Tutor, which is a way to get something. They do still have their Wishclaw Talisman. The Git Probe's gone. They'll need to have, like, some way to exile. Okay. Mystical Tutor resolves. They get Time Spiral. Mm-hmm. Cycle Xander's Lounge? Play Island. I don't know why I would burn 3 mana on Cycle Xander's Lounge there. It's unclear to me. Oh, they put the Time Spiral on top with the Mystical Tutor. Right. Okay. Don't draw Emrakul again? Didn't draw Emrakul. Now we have the Spell Pierce, but no mana to cast it. And we've been jarred. We can almost kill our opponent with Minsk. Okay, so they're going to have 2 Time Walk turns now. Sure. Mystical Tutor again. Maybe I just wasn't supposed to play Minsk and Boo. I was just supposed to pass, because now we would actually have Spell Pierce as an out, but I don't know. They have so much mana. I kind of like just putting the hamster on the table. You got to put your hamster on the table. Put some counters on it. Attack, you know. They got Lorien revealed. Yep. Untap Grim. So now we discard our hands. And I go back to having a Jace. Yeah. They get 2 more turns. They have 1 card left in their hand. Did they forget that the swap happened? Lorien revealed. Yep. Passing. They get another turn. This is so crazy. They burned a lot of resources. They discarded a lot of lands. Their Time Spiral was not pleasant to them. Coalition Relic, sure. Gush, yep. Cabal Ritual, yep. I fear that our opponent's not going to be able to storm us. Like, even if they win this game, they only have 5 minutes on the clock. Are they actually going to be able to storm us again? So a lot to think about with these storm decks. They're not easy to pilot. I'm kind of glad that I'm just sitting here. We know our Emrakul is still in our deck. So, I mean, they have to Tendrils us or, like, Doomsday us. Yeah. It's a lot of mana. Memory jar. Sure. Now I feel like we're going to draw the Emrakul. Tendrils? Crack memory. Oh, they're trying to go for remand here. They're going to hit remand on Tendrils. I don't think that this is how this works. Does this add to the storm? I think that this is not adding to storm after reading this. I could be wrong. But I think this is not adding to storm. Yeah, and that we're still alive. Okay, good. Okay, this is gonna give them another turn though. Do they literally only have one card left in their deck? Oh yeah, this whole hand goes bye-bye, which sucks. And then they're scooping. Wow. Okay. Yeah, our opponent just could not get there. We did nothing that match, but we got there, so that's cool. All right. Alrighty. Back for round number 2 here. We've run the die roll. We've got an Oath of Druids, and we are going to keep this hand. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Our opponent's going to play a Mana Dork on turn 1, and we're going to jam Oath. This hand's obviously shit if our opponent doesn't play creatures, but a lot of decks in Cube play creatures, right? Play a creature, opponent. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Okay. I mean, Tamiyo's a great creature. I don't know if Daze is in this format or not. I guess they can flip. They can flip the Tamiyo, and then it's no longer a creature. We're going to jam Oath of Druids and hope that they don't have, like, Ancestral Recall, basically. Our wheel's going to flip their Tamiyo too, but there's some big boy hitters that we can hit, that's for sure. There sure are some big boy hitters in our deck. Let's see. Let's see if we can't just oath them. I'd probably like to hit like a Gristlebrand, but Emrakul, Triplicate Titan, I'd take any of them. I'd take any of them. Talisman, you got it. You got the flip the Tamiyo. Choose target opponent who controls more creatures than you do. You got a Brainstorm? Triplicate Titan. Mm-hmm. Was that just on top of our deck? It was. Now we could, like, Pest Infest the Talisman, which I don't think we actually want to do. I think we just want to pass the turn here. We can, like, Manamorphose into Sink into Stupor to, like, bounce something. This was definitely the worst of them. I could have Pest Infested to kill the Talisman, but then we make Pests, which means that they can Oath, which doesn't strike me as what I'd like to do. Okay. I don't think I want to dismember Tamiyo. Ooh, Mana Crypt is a nice one. Let's start with an attack here. Otawara. Sure. They can Otawara. Do I even play this Mana Crypt? I kind of don't mind playing it. Play out Mana Crypt. Pass? Like, if they don't draw a bunch of cards here, then my Oath triggers again and I get an even better creature. And if they draw 2 cards to flip their Tamiyo, I can just dismember it. Mm-hmm. Hit it with a dismember. Okay, Tails never fails. We fail. Draw for turn. It's a Volk. We'll play the Volk. What happens if I just Pest Infestation and, like, even just kill the Oath of Druids? How much? 1, 2. We can kill 2 things. I wish we could kill 3 things. Do they have crazy oath cards, though? Do they have crazy oath cards? So yeah, we only get 2. Do I just leave oath in play? Just leave oath in play, just pound back both of those. Create a number of pests. Send them back to just double blue. They'll start oathing, but hopefully they don't have as good of cards. Maybe they start milling their deck really low, then we can kill them with a wheel or something. Oh, nice. They hit Walking Ballista. That's awesome. Sick. Mishra's Workshop. Sure, that's a good one to play. They've got the 1 ring. Yeah. Ring a ding ding. Okay. Tails never fails. Not this time. Shit. I just went to combat too quickly with my thumb. This creature dies. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Cast stock up here. Yeah, there's the Minsk. Take Minsk and Boo, and I guess Lush Portico. Any order those. We can surveil. I think we can put that into the graveyard. And then I'm not going to cast Wheel of Fortune just yet. Opponent's going to draw a card off their ring. They're going to trigger their oath. I mean, they could have Blightsteel in their deck, right? Urza, yep. It's a pretty good one. Maybe casting this Pest Infestation is going to lose us, like lost us the game. Who knows? They get an Urza. 16 cards left in their deck. We've got Sink into Stupor, which can be helpful. Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Yep. I'll draw 2 cards. Basalt Monolith. Upheaval is the card that we are most worried about. So I kind of just never want to pass. Tails never fails. Fails this time. There's Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, which is not good for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we can still just jam Minsk and Boo. So we'll do that. We'll make a guy. I think we'll amp up this. We'll start to attack now. If he wants to trade with the construct token, that's totally fine with me, I think. Next turn we can like kill. Next turn we can kill Urza. Gotta hope. I mean, if they mill below 7 here, we get to potentially kill them with wheel. What happened? They chose not to use it. Okay. That's good for us, I think. Maybe they have Mere Battle Sphere. Got 11 cards left in their deck. Sink into Stupor. Yeah, you can take a Sword of the Meek. If you got a Thopter Foundry to go along with it, that would be... Does that mean we're dead? It means he can make infinite tokens. Psychic Frog resolves. Passing the turn. Oh, this game's really, really, really interesting, isn't it? Okay. Let's go for a tails. A tails to never fail. Lost the flip. That's not good. Now we're just lagging. Okay, let's draw for turn. Show and tell. That's pretty cool. Let's start by trying to kill Urza. Okay. I guess we can play a Ketria Triome. Are we supposed to play Jace the Mind Sculptor? Let's bounce the frog. Then I don't think I'm going to play Show and Tell Emrakul. I think I just pass here. Discard like good. Okay. We'll discard triplicate Titan to hand size. Give our opponent this oath. And then hopefully we can kill them with this Wheel of Fortune next turn. They could have Upheaval, which is obviously not good at all. Got double black. Oh, this is a long game one, folks. Deluge for 1. I think that's fine. We gain 4 life. Coveted Jewel. Sure. Gonna draw 3 cards. Thopter Foundry. Sure. Grim Monolith. If this Ketria Triumph was an untapped land, I would be so satisfied here. Making a dude. Sure. Let's set up some yields here. We gotta hope they don't have Force of Will, I guess. We are dead to Force of Will. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Keep doing the sword thing. We're going to bounce this construct to their hand, ideally. Good. I wanted that blue to get tapped. Really wanted that blue to get tapped there. Let's go Manamorphose. Blue, blue. Sink into stupor. Lag. If you have force, I'm dead. If you don't have force, I've got Wheel of Fortune with Spell Pierce backup. Oh, we might have gotten away with something here, folks. Unless they have like an Emrakul in their hand. Okay. Oh. There. Mana Crypt. Tails never fails. We fail. Minskin Boo. Yes, we'll make a dude. Oath. No, we won't use Oath. Because I don't want to put myself below 7 cards. Draw for turn. There's no point in casting anything. Our opponent's completely tapped out. I think we jam Wheel of Fortune. Okay. That was a game of Magic, folks. I kind of thought we were going to win with that wheel, and we did. Okay, so what's our opponent playing here? They're playing artifacts. Do we have anything that we want to sideboard in against artifacts? I don't think so. I think we're pretty locked into our strategy. I don't think we're going to get away with something like that again this time, but this is good. Our opponent's pretty low on the clock, which is nice. Um, and yeah, their deck's pretty powerful though. This Sink into Stupor was just beautiful. Okay. Fourth Earlingus, Lightning Bolt, Lush Portico, Stern Scolding. They just scooped. Crazy. I don't like that for the video content. They just didn't want to. They were salty from that loss, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Well, we're 2-0 going into round number 3 here. All right. Welcome back to round number 3 after a rather exciting game 1 and then just assault for game 2. I don't know. We've got another turn 2 oath hand here. I think I'm down to keep it. Let's lead on basic island with Spell Pierce up, and then hopefully our opponent just plays a creature and we can just jam a turn 2 Oath of Druids. Got Spell Pierce as well. Got Spara. Okay. So I don't think I'm gonna just slam Oath, or do we just slam Oath? I think we'll just pass with Spell Pierce Bolt up at this point. Maybe our opponent will now deploy a creature. Nope. Okay. Mana Crypt. I don't think I want a Crypt just yet. Playing out the Oath is not that good. Yeah, we'll just pass again. I'm not going to play out the Crypt, not going to play out the Oath. Hopefully my opponent plays a creature eventually here. Jedmir's Garden. Might as well play it. Just keep passing. Probably getting a Surveil land here. Yep, Thundering Falls. This could be a sneak mirror. Oath is a kind of lackluster Magic card. We're certainly never casting. Let's just play Talisman. Pass. Malcolm, totally acceptable. You can come in with your Malcolm for sure. Discard Council's Judgment. Play a Narset. Yeah, that's fine. And we have Wheel in hand, obviously. Let's just debolt that right now. Force of Negation. The Force of Negation's kind of freaking annoying. I mean, obviously, I guess we can like hymn them here. Force Pitch Dak Fade in. Yup. Let's play Ancient Tomb. Mana Crypt. Oh, whoops. Untap. Boom. Red. Wheel of Fortune. Got Miscalc. I guess I'll spend 1. We can't really cast anything here. It's rather unfortunate. I guess we'll pass. We can dismember this Malcolm. Then next turn we can go like Narset into Minsk and Boo or something. Obviously we just drew our opponent into a bunch of things. Fairy Time Raveler, sure. Oh, I should have dismembered in response. My apologies. My apologies. Bad at Magic. Very bad at Magic. Fairy Time Raveler. Malcolm's coming in. Discard an island. Let's go. Tails never fails. Keep losing. We're pretty bad on our mana crypt flips here. There's a Chandra. Wow, we've got so much gas here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 11. We're one short of doing it all. Let's start red. Chandra Torch of Defiance. Now I think we just like splatter the Malcolm. Then green, red, blue for Minskenvug. They've got a memory lapse on the boo. Sure. We can pass the turn. Got a Chandra out. Our opponent's got a Teferi. Got an expressive iteration. We're fine to see that. We're behind on clock for like the first time ever this league. We'll try to speed up a little here. Hers' Bobble's fine. Teferi ticks up. Let's hope they don't have a way to kill this Chandra. Looks like they're passing. Bobble will reveal Ketria Triumph. Keep losing the flip, which is really bad for us. Let's Waterlogged Grove. Can't cast that. Hit our opponent for 2. Let's try our hand at a Minskenboo, I guess. This time it comes in. Fractured Identity, instant speed on the Minsk. I mean, that's gonna be our death knell, I think. Sure. We'll get our hamster. Played in our set. Pest Infestation. Sink into Stupor. Pretty fine pickup. Now we can play Island. We can pass. I think we might lose to our Mana Crypt, unfortunately. They're going to return that. Yep. Going to play a Glorybringer Dragon. Yep. They didn't activate Minskenboo. Oh, and I can't dismember. Right. Wow. Right. And we are just dead. Sure. Okay. C'est la vie. We got wrecked by that Teferi. I think we're just gonna submit the same list. We'll take the play here. Got Minskenboo. We've got Lightning Bolt. Both of our tapped lands. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not the best hand in the world, obviously, but we do have nice mana here. We'll see what happens. It's not. Oh wow, they have Mana Crypt too. Oh my gosh, we're so boned, guys. Wow. Well, let's play Jetmir's Garden. Let's just bolt the kitten so we don't just die immediately to a Teferi. Wow, they could have had the turn 2 kill there. Can we just draw like Emrakul or Gristlebrand? There's the Teferi, yeah. They do got juice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now my opponent's passing. Hmm. Let's go. Ancient tomb. Red Chandra. Add two red. Play talisman. Bolt to fairy. Pass. Damn. Yeah, opponent's list is sick. Like that was I mean, that was a turn two win, I believe. That we stunted. They've got eight cards in hand. We've got a wheel. Fractured identity. Oh man. I fucking love Vintage Cube. This is just like fireworks. This is fireworks. Oh. Oh, wow. So much juice to be squeezed here. All right, they've got a Chandra. Let's see. All right, what do we get? Frantic Search. Red, blue, colorless. Frantic Search. Fourth Aerolingus is pretty sweet. Discard Gristlebrand. Dismember? 1, 2, 3. Play Waterlogged Grove. Red, white, Ancient Tomb, green. This. Play fourth Aerolingus. X equals 5. They got the fucking fawn. Yeah. Yeah. We tried, guys. We tried. That fourth Aerolingus would have been very crippling. Of course, like I mean, we have to expect that the opponent has the juice. I mean, they've been juicing so hard. Here's the Narset to blank our wheel. Yeah. Miscalc with the land. Sure. Hero of the Blade hold. Yeah. I mean, we tried. Green, red. We certainly tried. We'll make a hamster. Oh, I don't think we can get there from this spot, folks. Don't really know what to say about that league. I guess that we did all right, but our opponents kind of just gave up or killed themselves, and we didn't really win any games. Then we got just pummeled by that very powerful Mox Mana Crypt, Force of Will, Teferi, Control, Aggro thing. That was the last game. In any case, thanks so much for coming along. Might have time to draft one more cube draft this afternoon. I'm kind of just chilling out today. So in any case, thanks for coming along for this journey. We'll be back for some more cube action, some more legacy action soon. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe if you are so inclined. And I'll see you all soon. Cheers.